Good morning from Birmingham Airport. I have been dropped off in style today. I got an Uber, I'll tell you about that in a minute. Saved myself a little bit of money and got dropped right at the door. We've got new luggage, new bags and some Irish crisps. I'm going to tell you everything and I'm going to show you this snazzy new bag that I've got. Right, come on, let's get through security. Let's see how it goes. I've got here a little bit early so I can show you around. This is travel day from Birmingham to Lanzarote. Let's go. So for those of you who've never been to Birmingham Airport, that is the premier set down that you usually have to pay extra for. And usually I walk from there, which is only about a 5-minute walk because it's cheaper. But Uber, £21 from Sutton Coldfield to Birmingham, and you get dropped at the door. Now I thought, and I asked him when I got in, because you know, I am the tightest man on the internet and I always check. And I said, look, if you drop me at the free bit, is it the same price as dropping me at the front? And he said, yeah, it's all taken care of by Uber, which I didn't know. Because normally the old bat who's set in her ways does the old ringing of a cab and they say, well, it's £23, for example, to get there. And that's with the free drop off. Or you can pay the extra and it's 20, I don't know, let's say 27, 28. So there you go, Uber, it's all taken care of. I reckon they've got a deal with Birmingham Airport, but I don't know. I feel like I've just arrived at Jet2 holidays. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save, well, I don't know what you can save, but it's a sea of red here at Birmingham Airport. But I don't know why I'm up this end. I've got to go back that end, I think. Look at this. This is massive. What a huge operation. And they've got all the weighing scales and stuff there. And then you can usually sometimes get up there to departures, but it's looking like it's still closed and maybe they're still doing the work, look. So we're still on all security this way. So if you're wondering why I'm not wheeling a case, well, I'm carrying this one. I'm going to tell you all about it. I've got some new luggage. I've got a new backpack, which goes under the seat, and I've got another backpack. Yes, 2 backpacks. Don't worry, it's not what I'm usually going to travel with, but I've got 2 of them, so this is why I'm sort of carrying one and my arm's about to drop off. And I'm not paying for a bloody trolley because they're too expensive. Paying for a trolley. But I'm going to show you these 2 backpacks because they are really, really, really good. Your assistance travel there, look. So if you're getting assisted travel, you got loads there. I should take one of them wheelchairs really as a trolley, shouldn't I? Oh look, there's a trolley there. I could take that. Someone's paid for it. But I'm literally only down here and I don't think I could take it any further, so there's no point. If I'm right, I think it was about £1 for a trolley. That's terrible, isn't it? Charging for trolleys. I mean, it's an airport. Anyway, we're rocking and rolling. Last time I came here, it was a big queues, wasn't it? Now, easy. But we've still got to get the lift up. So it's all sorted now. Look, plenty of lifts. Sometimes you had people directing you, look. Looks like we've got this big lift to ourselves. Bloody hell. This was bigger than the room I stopped in London. A massive lift, look. Going up. It's literally me and one other person in here. I could move in here. Here we go. Going down. Through to departures. I've got to scan my boarding card over there, so I shall see you on the other side, I guess. Let's rock and roll. And here, I only have to dump my bags. I don't have to get anything out, I think. I think I just have to put them down. No liquids, no electronics. So I'm going to get my boarding card. It's on my phone because I'm with Ryanair. Not allowed to use paper anymore. Although I'm sure paper would work if I scanned it anyway. That's for another day. Right, come on. Well, that was probably the most less stressful securities I've ever been in. It was super fast. You don't have to do anything but dump your stuff in the big trays. They had it super organised and I was straight through. I didn't even get stopped this time, which is fantastic. The only downfall to it was the trays move automatically, so you don't have to keep pushing them. But you had to grab your stuff out of the tray like before it got to the end. So it was like a game of grab everything. And it was just a little bit stressful at that part. And then there's not many tables to like sort yourself out afterwards. But I've changed to the big backpack now, and I'm carrying the little one. Why I didn't do that in the first place, I don't know. But I'm going to tell you all about these bags, show you them, and well, we're going to find somewhere nice and peaceful to sit. And just through duty free. Can I be asked with duty free this morning? Nah, they're still building it, look. But we're going to find somewhere peaceful. But you know what I'm going to do? The minute I arrive, I am going for a wee. I shall see you in 3, maybe 4. Come on, get the bloody hell out of here. I'm on a mission to find the best travel luggage, whether it be a trolley, whether it be a bag, whether it be the under-seat bag, the overhead bag, or the check-in bag. Well, my first test of this series is the TomToc range. They do bags, bags, and more bags. It goes underneath the seat, which should fit in there. Do you know what? I'm actually quite nervous on this flight because I'm not sure if these are going to fit. This. So this is quite overpacked. Well, that was a fun little review, wasn't it, of those bags? And I think the next thing I'm going to do is try and get some sort of other luggage. I know that there's the under-seat sort of box type case that fits perfectly. I think you can get that from Primark, so I'll give that a go. And we'll just review different sort of bags and cases and see which one we like the best. Right, I certainly wouldn't travel with 2 rucksacks though, because my arms are popping off, but needs must. So these are the check-in gates, normally for your sort of Ryanairs, your EasyJets, but I did see a TUI one. And back up there, which is where I've just come from, if you walk all the way to the end, is the place to sort of chill out. That's always my go-to at Birmingham Airport, come to the place where it's quiet. But my usual spot, which I'm going to show you down here, they're building something. Hopefully, not more shopping and stuff like that, because I quite liked it there. I could chill out. And when they call you to the gates, look, this is where they sort of get you in and stuff. And then you have to sit there and wait. I am going to be last. But it does give them more opportunity here to test your bags and be finicky. So I reckon I'm going to get caught today, and I'm probably going to have to pay. God damn it. So this is the area I usually come and chill out in, look. But they're building something. Working in partnership with somebody, look, to build something. I wonder what it's going to be. I mean, they can't put much there, can they? I suppose more bloody bars and restaurants. More places for people to eat. If you lot follow me closely, though, none of us will be spending anything in the airport, will we? I am going to get a bottle of water because I honestly do not trust the refillable ones. There are little stations that say, fill up for free. I don't trust that. I don't think the filters have been clean or anything. I just don't trust it. If they're trying to sell something at the airport and then offering something for free, nah. That's the only thing I'm going to pay for. A bottle of water, maybe even a meal deal, I don't know. I don't think so. Boots is the place to go. Meal deals at Boots are a lot cheaper than WH Smith's, but WH Smith's does a much better range. We are in the hell. In the hell. $6.99 for a meal deal there. I have got to get a carrier bag though. I bet they're £1. But look, bottle of water, $3.69. Jesus. Oh my God. $3.49 for a little bottle. I mean, this is where they get you. And €4, £4 for a smart water. Bloody smart water. Anything smart about that is the rip-off price. £4 for a bottle of smart water. Isn't there someone else on the internet that says he drinks smart water and is yet the least smartest person that I know? He's not smart, I know he stabs in the back anyway. This is one thing that's new here at the airport. This wasn't here last time. And now we've got a Popeye's chicken look. I've never had a Popeye's chicken before. This is my first look at Popeye's chicken. It might be your first look as well, I don't know. I live a sheltered life. They do a breakfast menu though. Breakfast menu, that looks bloody beautiful, doesn't it? Eating, no, we'll take out. Well, we're not buying anyway, are we? So you've got a breakfast wrap, halal. You've got a breakfast wrap, halal. And you've got a Cajun wrap, halal. So that was the halal range. They're all out of stock. Breakfast rolls, Chicken and sausage roll, how much? $5.99 with a hash brown and a coffee. That's not too bad. $3.99 on its own. I mean, you can't. It's not a major rip-off, is it? Big breakfast roll, $7.99. Would I pay it? No. But it's not hugely mad. And then you got a normal egg muffin, $5.99. What are we saying to the breakfast prices at Popeyes? Good? It ain't bad. But they're all about the wings and the chicken here. They're never going to compete with KFC. I'm sorry, Popeyes. You know, back in our day, Popeye was a guy that ate spinach and got big muscles. Nowadays, Popeye, you eat deep fried chicken and, well, you ain't going to get big muscles, are you? You're probably going to get big man boobs and a big belly, just like me. Right, let's have a look. Tenders and boneless. So you can get the boneless box, look. Boneless box, $14.39. That is an absolute rip-off. $12.59 for a boneless box. That's a large and a small. And then you've got boneless bigger box, $17.39. I mean, I'd probably go for that if I was going to go for anything. But that's expensive, no? Who's paying that? Who is paying that for a load of shite? Hot wings, chips and a drink. $11.99. Unbelievable. $6.89 on their own, look. 8 for $11.99. Dear me. $11.99 with that. Wasn't that the same price as the 6? You can get 12 on their own, look. $15.19. I mean, how much money are they making here? And a 20 piece, $20.39. And they look really small as well. Tell you what, I'd rather eat bloody spinach, me. I'd rather neck a can of spinach and go and see my Olive. And that's where I'm heading now, to see my Olive. Back in Lanzarote, Mrs. TravelON. And I found myself walking through bloody Wetherspoons again now. Why do I always turn wrong at Birmingham Airport? It gives me a chance to show you the amount of people in bloody Wetherspoons eating. Oh, got to get a breakfast in. Got to get a breakfast at the airport at bloody 20 quid. In fact, I'll show you how much a breakfast is. Let's have a look. We're going to do a minute's silence here at 11 o'clock. And a breakfast there is $14.50. $12.95 for a traditional, and a small breakfast $9.60. Bloody hell. So I think I might be getting the minute silence at the airport at 11 o'clock. I wonder if everybody at the airport, or whether it's just Wetherspoons. But I don't know who and why. And I know you all have a go at me and say, we're on holiday, let us enjoy ourselves. Listen, do you need to enjoy yourself with a 15 quid breakfast plus drinks? Think what you could use that for on holiday. Do you know what I mean? Think what you could use that for. Just to fill yourself up for a 4-hour flight or whatever. I mean, if you're going on a longer flight, you get food on the plane. I just don't understand the need to smash as much food in your face as you can just because you're getting on a plane. It's just like a sheep mentality. Now, I'm not having a go at people that have a couple of beers in Wetherspoons either, but we've been through this as well, haven't we? That should people be getting smashed before they get on a plane? I mean, those that can control themselves are all right, aren't they? It's those that can't, and unfortunately, there's a lot of them. So yeah, I'm not saying that. Look, I used to drink, I used to be crazy, I used to be young. I'm 20 plus years teetotal now, so I'm not having a go at people that have a few beers. But it's, for me, it's just the constant need to eat. Eat everywhere. Even on this trip back, walking around Birmingham, New Street, you know. Hello, mate, how are you? Where are you going?
Lanzarote.
Oh, yeah.
Are you from here?
Oh, so am I. You on the Ryanair?
Yeah.
I'll see you on there.
Yeah,
See you later. I'll give you a sticker when I see you up there. There you go, he's going Lanzarote. So yeah, even walking around Birmingham, everyone's bloody smashing food in their faces. So I really don't get it. I think Popeyes has taken over Boots, you know. I'm going to ask this lady if Boots is still here. Right, just asked WH Smiths and Boots is now moved. Popeyes took Boots' place and it's down by gate 20 apparently. So I might as well take you down there and we'll go and have a little look. Just by duty free. Let's go. Home of the Walla Wrap Bombay Twister. The hell is that? Oh, all I want to do is get a nice drink and sit down now. Because I'm absolutely exhausted. And if it's at gate 20, I've got a 3-minute walk now to get to Boots. That's madness, no? So Boots is no longer in the main terminal. Oh, I'm just going to walk it. Do you know what I mean? Just to show you where it is. Right, I've been walking miles just to find this Boots for you lot. It says 1 minute from here. This is a whole other terminal, basically. This is crazy if you come into Birmingham Airport. But Boots is the pharmacy as well, isn't it? So it should really be in the main area. I know I'm just tight and I'm just going to get a carrier bag. To be honest, I'll probably get a WH Smith one because the Boots ones are usually paper. I ain't dealing with no paper bag. Worse than paper straws. But here it is. Gates 1 to 20, look, are through here. And there's the Boots in the corner. I don't know who flies from here. It looks like Jet2 fly from this area. I bet this is all Jet2, isn't it? I bet this is all Jet2. Is this all Jet2 in here? Yeah. So this is the whole of Jet2 in here, look. You've got the whole lot?
We share it with EasyJet.
Jet2 and EasyJet, look, bloody hell. There's all bar one. There's Boots over there. Boots are 49p cheaper, there you go, for a meal deal. And they do triple sandwiches. Not a bigger range as WH Smith's. I've got to admit, WH Smith's is a better range. But how much is a bottle of water? And here we go. They ain't ripping you off. 2 for $2.50. Absolute deal. $1.70 for a big one. This is what I'm on about. €2 for a smart water. That was £4 in WH Smith's. That is shocking, isn't it? So it was worth the walk. You lot might think I am absolutely barking mad, yeah? Walking all the way down here to save a couple of quid. But it's not about the money. It's not about the money. It's about the principle. It's called convenience for a reason. And convenience costs money. I just refuse to pay it. I'd rather be inconvenienced and walk 3 minutes and save myself £2 on a bottle of smart water. I am not drinking smart water because I'm even smarter. I'm going for this because it's cheaper. £1.20 for a big Boots bag, and it's a forever bag as well, so I can reuse it. So the money I've saved walking 3 minutes to get a bottle of water, I'd have had to buy that and a shite plastic one-use only bag in WH Smith's. Boots is the way forward. Whoever runs Boots, Mr. Boots, sort your bloody lives out, get yourself back in there and start cleaning up a little bit, because WH Smith's is looking a lot better than you at the moment, and these lot need to keep busy, don't you? I don't like this, Boots. Sort it out. There you go. So these lot are sorting me out. $1.70 bottle of water, $1.25, and the staff are lovely, look. They're going to deal, if you're going with Jet2, you're in this lounge here, so you can come and see these lovely people at Boots. They're a lot nicer than the ones in WH Smith's. They just look at you like you've got two heads. Right, I've got to pay and get out of here before I get in trouble. There you go. Boots, fantastic. So it's in the other terminal, mainly for Jet2 and sometimes EasyJet. Boots, what are you doing? You're letting me down. Right, that is me for a little while. I'm going to sit down here, I'm going to chill out. The gate isn't even on the screen for another 30 minutes. I've got plenty of time. I'm wiped out now doing all them videos. I'm going to have a nice little bit of water and ibuprofen because my head is pounding, and I'm going to sit, chill, de-stress, and I'll see you on check-in. Will I get these bags blagged through? Bloody hell. See you in a minute. Right then, gate has been called, gate 57, so it was back where I started earlier when I was showing you these bags. I definitely think I am not going to blag this on. I don't know. You know me. I'll always be cheeky, but I'll always be respectful as well. I think the problem is if you start kicking off, that's when they proper fine you. As I said before in many a video, I used to call it the idiot tax. I still do. If you're going to be an arrogant git, you just do it. Just take it on the chops. You know what I mean? It's not the staff's fault. They've been told what to do, you know. It's crazy, isn't it? But hopefully with a bit of respect, a little bit of banter and a little bit of cheekiness, I might blag us on here without having to pay the extra. And if I do, I do. I'm going for a wee again, and I'll see you in 3. We're going to go down to the gate, I think. Well, we're still a little bit early. I'm going to be the last one on this time as well, for sure, but I don't want to. Well, I sort of want to be in the middle. I don't want to be first through to that little lounge because that's where they're going to test the bags because they've got plenty of time, haven't they? They're on it here. We might have to do some magic work. So we're here, gate 57. There's people queuing already, but I don't see anybody at the thing. I don't see anybody checking. This is going to be an absolute nightmare. This is going to be an absolute nightmare. Hopefully I get the guy that helped me earlier, because I was trying to do that video to show you like these bags fitting in the things, and he even pulled one of the testers out. He said, oh, come here, I'll pull this out, I'll put it over here for you so you can have some peace and quiet. I'm hoping I've got that chap. Fingers crossed. But I'm certainly not going to rush and queue in that and stand there. And there's no seats as well. So, well, it's either standing or standing. So I suppose you stand there, don't you? Right, as I said, it's standing or standing, but I'm going to go middle sort of, I'm going to go where there's a little bit of a rush so that they just rush me through. But I think I've sorted the bag. I think I've sorted the bag situation. Again, I don't know. I've literally unstrapped all this. And on this one, where I can find the handle up, that just looks like a normal bag now, doesn't it? Because the straps have all disappeared. Look, I've tied them all there. So that looks like a normal, as they say, carry-on bag. So I should be all right with that. That one will be on my back. It's whether or not they're going to allow me with this big bad boy on, which they should do. I've got my passport and a bank card in my pocket just in case they are going to charge me, because then I don't have to dig into the boots bag and show that I've actually got another bag in there. I tell you what. The joys of travelling budget airlines. I'm trying to blag it on, eh? But you play the game. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Fingers crossed. So I'm priority look, so I can actually go straight to the front down there. But I don't want to make it obvious and be the only one there. Shall we try and blag it? Come on. I'm going to see if the plane's here. Yeah, I don't even think the plane's here, so I think they're just going to take us down and make us wait in a corridor. Yeah, look, there's a couple of Ryanairs there. I think that one's just arrived, so I reckon they're going to shift us downstairs. How are you, mate? He's not waiting. Look, he's not getting in that queue. He's doing the same as me. Right, this is going to be all about how many hands I can have, how I can hold things, and scan the boarding card and get my passports without making it very obvious I've got too much luggage. So I'm going to go for it, but I think I'm going to put you lot down. I think. We've only gone and done it. We have only gone and done it. Priority, straight to the front. Spoke to the guy. Tried to make eye contact, but he was a bit boss-eyed. But it worked. Somebody was scanning in with a bit of paper, and I just bowled up and I was just cheeky. I said, bloody hell, I feel like VIP. And he laughed, and then somebody was scanning in with paper, and I said, I pointed, this is it, it's the art of deception. I pointed and I said, they've got paper, I thought that was being scrapped. And he's like, oh no, not till the 12th. So then I looked at my phone and showed him the boarding pass. So what's the date today? And he's like, and then he looked down. So he's looking for the date while I'm hiding my bags. It's about the art of deception. I used to be a magician, you know. There you go. Right, let's get on this bloody plane. I'm gone, come on. We're out. Well, there you go. Right, we're out. Look, Birmingham Airport, welcome. Welcome one and all. And we're straight on. I'm really surprised. Now my other blag is, well, do you know what? I'm not going to be able to blag it. Worrying about my bags, I haven't thought about my other blag. So my other blag is obviously getting on last, but we haven't done that. And I know which seats. I know there is a full row in number 22, but I've been allocated a aisle seat in 22, because they give you an aisle seat because it's free allocation, and they say, oh, you've got an aisle seat, you sure you don't want a window seat? So I think I've got a full row to myself. I can risk that, which I think I'm going to have to, or I know there's some extra legroom seat in, I think, row something, and there was a row of 3 extra legroom seats as well. I looked on the little diagram, but we will see. We will see. I'm getting on anyway. I ain't messing around anymore. Oh, here we go, look, he's kicking us out the road. Here we go, this is our bird for the day, look. Boarding at the back or boarding at the front. Well, I'm sort of in the middle at 22, so I'm just gonna board this way with these two, look. He's looking at me on that phone, look. He's looking at me over there, look. Captain's ready, look. We are rocking and rolling. It's actually not a bad day today. I'm wearing a t-shirt, I'm not wearing a hoodie, and I'm not freezing my nipples off. Oh, I'll tell you what, they've got bigger on this trip. I've had fish and chips, I've had, oh my God, all sorts, all you can eat Chinese buffet, loads of sweets. I've really gone stupid this time. I don't know why, but The diet went out the window. I think it's because Mrs. TravelON has locked all my snacks away, and I'm like free, and I just went wild. It's a good job I don't go wild in another way when some gentlemen go on business trips, isn't it? At least she knows I might just come back fatter. Do you know what I mean? I think she's got something to worry about if I come back thinner. Might mean I've been out partying all night and been up to no good. I'm going to be rocking and rolling. Look, this is it. I do love a bit of Ryanair. You can't beat them. Do what they say on the tin. Captain's up there. He's saying to his captain's mate, he's saying, I can see that Mr. TravelON down there. I bet he asks me if the earth is flat. We better play the game and say it's not, hadn't we? Because we've sworn to secrecy, not to expose it. Bloody hell, look at the engine as well. Well, at least we're on. The big question is, we're getting on Ryanair. I know for a fact 22, that's 3 seats. I've got the aisle seat. Have the other 2 been taken? We checked in late. Let's see. Come on, we're heading. 22. Mrs. TravelON's lucky number, that is, so it should be all right. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get going. 22. Right, we're on. I didn't get the row to myself, but chap next to me, he checked in even later than me, so I reckon we've got the middle seat between us, so we're happy as hell. He wanted aisle, I want the window. Boom. We're all winning. All the luggage is up there, even my little bag, even though I piss around about that, but when needs must, I need to do it tonight. So, let's see what happens. Let's see if anybody else has checked in late and gets this seat here. I hope not. The doors are closed, we have got a middle seat, and he's watching Karate Kid. He's a big Karate Kid fan. And he's watched all of Cobra Kai as well. I'll tell you what, this is going to be an easy flight. Look, anyone that likes Karate Kid is all good in my book. And this guy's going surfing as well. So maybe we'll try surfing. I'm going to find out all the information. But we should be taking off in a minute. I've got a window seat. I'm going to show you the takeoff and the landing and everything. And I've got films to watch, I've got everything. So I should be landing in a good mood, Mrs. TravelON. Get in there. Right then, time to take off, time to get back to Mrs. TravelON, time to get back to Lanzarote, and time to get my new prescription contact lenses. Let's see what that adventure is going to be. But before we do that, let's cue the music, let me show you takeoff, and I'll see you either during the flight or when we land. Well, 4 hours has passed, my ears are popped. I don't know whether I'm shouting at you or not. Let's cue the music and let's see the landing in Lanzarote. And then it's home time, thank goodness. Have a look at this. We made it. That was a big old bang on the floor as well. A few people screamed. But we're here. Nobody's clapped. Nobody's clapped. What's going on? There's clapping stop now. How dare they? I'm going to have to start the clap off soon.
You have arrived at yet another on-time flight.
Now the clapping
Until next
starts,
time,
look.
thank you once again for flying Ryanair.
There you go.
Europe's #1 airline for
I'm sure everybody will be straight up to get their bags. Me, well,
we look forward to welcoming you.
I should rush really, shouldn't I? Because, well, let's see what passport control's like. I'm going to take you through to passport control. We're not doing the EES as yet, I don't think, because that's in a few days that it starts. But we'll see how it goes. Let's chill. Let's get through. Let's get to Mrs. TravelON. Let's get home. I'm back. No more travelling for a while, by the way. So you're stuck with me here in Lanzarote. It's all kicking off. Some pricks just got up and bloody opened the thing. The guy's just told him off. Do you know what? I've been watching this guy all throughout the flight, and just, you know, when you look at someone and you think, what an absolute tosser. Well, that just proved my point. Idiot. I'm not ranting. Right, I was in no rush to get off, although I should be really, shouldn't I? I like getting off at the front as well, see if we can see the captain. You know, I'm cheeky. There you go, let's see what a mess people have left. Hey, it's not too bad. Quick turnaround, you see with Ryanair. They get it all nice and tidy so that they can get the next lot and get back. Oh, God, get me off this bloody plane. Bye, thank you very much, bye. Here we go, boom, we're here, let's go. Captain's too busy doing the flight log for me to ask the question that I know the answer to. Is it flat? As a bloody pancake. Oh, he's had far too much. He was the one that stood up. Legless he is. There's Captain there, look. He's got the window open as well. Get a bit of fresh air in there. I can imagine it stinks in the cockpit. Do you know what I mean? I wonder if they let one rip. I wonder if they like let one rip. I'd hate that. Do you know what? I'm back in Lanzarote, I'm talking crap again, and do you know what? I'm worse for letting one rip. But if somebody else does it, it drives me insane. Like I'm like that. But your own are all right, aren't they? I imagine working with a pilot that kept like dropping one and thinking it's funny. It drives me insane. Oh God. Right. Anyway. Let's get in. My arms are going to pop off with these bags. So I can't believe I managed to blag on with these, to be fair. I did a really good job. I beat the system yet again and got a good seat. So, so far, lucky, but I can imagine I'm not looking forward to getting through here. There's been stories of long queues. I don't know. As I said, the EES has not started yet. I said the 16th in the video that I did when I left Lanzarote, but I think it could be the 12th, and today's the 9th. So we're talking 3 days. I'll try and find out when the policeman has a look at my passport. I'll ask him, when's it all started? I think it could be the 12th, you know. Let's have a little look and let's see how bad it is. Here we go, look, quite a long walk now as well. Yeah, I don't remember walking through this bit before. Is this new? Is this new? Some nice pictures on there, look. There's a TUI flight. This looks new to me. Feels new as well. Am I right or am I wrong? I don't remember walking this way before. Let me know in the comments, is this new? Right, let's have a little look. Well, there's 2 doors. This is certainly new for me. It looks like there's 2 flights coming as well. This is going to be a nightmare. Boom, queue's out the door already. Bang. Jesus Christ. Here we go. Told you this wasn't going to be easy. I don't know how long this is going to take. It's 3:50 now. So I'll put a little timer up there and I'll let you know how long it does take. But it's not going to move fast. Now we're like in a little greenhouse as well. It's a great idea this was, whoever invented this. It's literally a greenhouse. Jesus Christ. Let's see. I don't know what's... The thing is, it goes on down there, I'll show you in a minute. And then there's another arrow, so I don't know how... I don't know what's on that side. Look. There's another arrow down there, so you don't know what's around that corner. We're moving. It's not been too bad so far. It's not been too bad, apart from the greenhouse, the greenhouse effect. So we've got now through this one tunnel, by the looks of it, and now we're in this bit. But it does make you worry that how long is it going to be, because you don't know what's around this corner. Oh, another corner. Another corner. Let's have a look. It doesn't look too bad. I think we could be all right. Oof. Dear God. There you go. This is it. And this EES hasn't even started yet. This is 2 flights coming. It's looking like they're sort of drip feeding them into there. So I don't think it's going to take too long. As I said, timer's up, so we'll see. These are all the machines that are going to be used on the 12th, maybe. All sparkling and brand new. They've been sat there for ages. Look, the dust has gathered on the top. And hopefully you can just bang down here. Well, you'll be able to do your little bits and then queue there just to get the passport bit done. But this is literally, this queue here is only for the passport control. So you're also going to have all the people that are going to be doing these here as well. And there certainly isn't enough. How many is there? Let's count. So there's 13 on that row, and we'll have a look and see how many more there are around there. Bloody hell. I can see this EES being an absolute nightmare. What do you reckon? Quick time check, 8 minutes so far. Feels longer. Always does, doesn't it? Oh, she's saying, children under 12, follow that lady. EU passport, follow. There you go. There you go, follow her. So if you've got an EU passport, you're from Ireland, you follow that lady. And if you've got kids, you follow that lady as well. I have neither, so I'm just cracking on, seeing where it leads me. Thank God they got rid of the kids though. I shall tell you about that in a minute. There's the machines, look. There they are. So I assume you'll come here and do that first, and then you'll be queuing that way to go through to get your passport stamped for now. After about 6 months and hopefully ready for summer, you won't have to do the passport bit, so you could just come here, do that and get straight through. That's the plan anyway. You know it ain't going to work. It's going all the way through there as well. I wish I had a bloody kid with me. All the way through there, under 12s, she said. We've come to another turning, and this is what we're faced with now, look. Oh my dear gosh. And there's all the EES machines. We'll count from, I think there's 14 on the other side, so we'll count how many there is in total. So these machines are all turned on, look. Well, when I say on, it's like a bloody nightclub here. It's like a nightclub. I've shown you this before. Face scan, fingerprints, passport scan. There's quite a few of them. So I count 22 of these along this side and 14 on the other one. So do the maths. 36. I didn't do that quickly, by the way. I paused yet and then worked it out. So I see 36 machines. Is that going to be fast or slow? I don't know. Also, they're like sideways on. So where's the queue going to start? And then, do you know what I mean? It's like if you went forward to the machine, then you could queue in an orderly fashion. But these are side on. So how's it going to be? Is it going to be a dot to stand on? Like 2 at a time? One, that's going to be, there's just no flow. It's going to be interesting to see. 3 days to go, I think. Well, I'll ask. 20 minutes so far. I reckon we're halfway through. So this is what I mean about queuing face on, because you go into them machines over there. I don't understand why them are side on. I don't get it. Surely you need to be facing it to form a queue behind it like this. I'm sure we'll all find out, but the way I see it, the ones behind me there are against the wall. So what, are we going to be like crabs walking sideways? It's going to be like the crabs. You're going to walk sideways. It'd be interesting to see, won't it? 3 days to go, apparently. Right, we're getting nearer to the front now. It's been 45 minutes so far, and I'm probably not going to be able to film anymore because I'm getting like close to the staff and that. But I did just speak to one member of staff in Spanish, and he said it's going to definitely start on the 12th, but they're going to do it little by little. But he said there is going to be delays, and he looks like he's not really looking forward to it. Let me show you this quickly, and then I've got to switch this off. Here we go, look. We're in here somewhere. we're still here, but we're about 10 people to go. And they're scanning passports. So the only thing that these machines are missing when you get to this point is the fingerprints and the face scan, I think. I think it just scans your passport, this one. Right, we're through. 45 minutes that took. I mean, you can't argue, can you? But my jacket is falling down my legs. Got my jacket tied up, but I've got my phone in there, so that's pulling it down. My trousers are falling down. And 45 minutes with no air conditioning as well. It was roasting. People are using their passports as fans. It's going to be mayhem in 3 days. You know me, I tell you the truth. I call it truth travel, don't I? It's going to be mayhem. So just prepare yourself. And then your expectations are met, aren't they? Right, we're here. Let's get up here. Mrs. TravelON's waiting. Sea car's not looking too busy, which is good. And there's the airport arrivals there, look. One thing I do know is holding a bag is certainly not for me. Give me a wheelie case or give me a backpack. But like I said, beginning of this video, I've got 2 backpacks today. Bloody nightmare. So 45 minutes it took to get through passport control. I mean, it's going to get worse with that EES for sure. But the guy did say little by little they'll turn it on. I don't know. At least I can meet your expectations, can't I? This is what I'm sort of going for now. The truth of travel. Yes, it's bloody stressful getting here. But when you do, and you step out, all that stress disappears. But at least if your expectations are met and you know what to expect, it softens the blow, doesn't it? And that is why I'm all about the truth of travel. Let's stop selling the dream and let's start selling the reality. I think you lot will relate to that a lot better and trust companies. But there you go. What does Mr. TravelON know? A hell of a lot more than the people in London that I went to see. So we're going to go and get Mrs. TravelON and I'm getting out of here. Let's go and see if we can see her. She'll be up the end there somewhere, I think. Yeah, I can see her car. She probably doesn't even know that I'm here. I'll just tap on the window. So if you've got kids under 12, you go straight through. If you've got an Irish passport or an EU passport, you go straight through. And obviously disabilities go straight through as well. Thank goodness they got the kids through. Now, I don't want to be one of them people that can't stand kids. I've had kids myself, but why do parents think that their kids doing cute things is cute for everybody else? I've just had to listen to the ABC song, the basic alphabet, by 2 kids, while parents are smiling like Cheshire cats. Oh, aren't they fantastic? Listen, tell your kid to shut up. We're all hot and bothered and we're waiting in a queue for passport control. I'm very glad that they can do their ABCs. I'm really happy for them, but I don't need to hear it, thank you very much. Do it in the house. I don't think my kids ever did anything like that, because I'd say, listen little kid, tell us later about the ABCs, all right, because there's lots of people around and they're very stressed. Shut your mouth and behave yourself. Unbelievable. Am I right or am I wrong, or am I just a miserable twat? Probably all 3. Here she is. She's filming me, filming her, filming you. Look, I don't know who she thinks she is these days. Bloody TikToker. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, welcome back, Mr. TravelON. Here you go. She's here now. I'm back and I'm not going anywhere else. Well, actually, I'm going away next week. No, I'm not. I'm not. Right, I'll see you later. Keep doing your ABCs, learn the alphabet, and there you go. 45 minutes. Hell, coming in 3 days. Am I driving?
If you want to.
Yeah, I'm driving. Come on, see you later. Say bye.
Bye, bye.
You know,
I was looking at what he had in the bag.
Nothing for you.